All right, testing, 1, 2. Hello, everyone who's watching this, everyone who cares to watch this. I just tried to record this, but the recording failed. Butterfly, so I have to start over. And maybe that's a good thing because I rambled and was stuttering, and yeah, that was not a good recording. And it went for like 8 minutes, so maybe it's good it started over. It's it's been a while since I've recorded anything. I used to record YouTube videos like every so often, but it's been a while since I've done it, so now I'm a little rusty at just talking. And this is my first time talking on TikTok. So I'm going to try to keep this short, sweet, and to the point, unlike last time where I went for almost like 10 minutes almost. This is a video on how to make little helpers. For those who've been keeping up, I've posted videos. I thought about how I was going to make this video. I was going to I don't know how to edit the slideshows that I've made with the pictures I've drawn of the little helpers. TikTok did that. I just selected the photos and TikTok made it. I don't know how to edit, so I was wondering for a long time how I was going to make this video. I thought about drawing what I want to describe on a piece of paper and doing a slideshow like that, but I don't feel like doing all that. I don't really have time. So I'm just going to do this instead, and I'm not showing, the reason why it's all black is because I don't want to accidentally reveal where I am, worried about people finding where I live, etc., all that good stuff. I decided to record outside because it's a nice day today. So now that I got all that out the way and didn't ramble on for too long like on the last recording, here's the steps for making a little helper. Well, I'm going to say this first step could be any of them. You can do this whenever. Giving your character a name. That could either come first or last or whatever. It doesn't matter. So technically that's step 1 or step whatever, depending on what order you do it in. So the real step 1 is picking a gender. Most all of mine that I made, the 6 of them I made, are all girls, but if you want to make a boy, you can. Next, a race. I made all mine white because of, what I was kind of going for. I thought about white or Asian, because it's supposed to be like an anime or manga style type thing. But I decided to go with white because this is all supposed to be like medieval Europe-ish. The world that the little helpers exist in with their Professor Mortis is kind of like a mix between the 1800s and the medieval times with a sprinkle of modern day. Like, it's still horse-drawn carriages and people still talk like they're from back then, but they still have, television, kind of like Shrek. How Shrek's supposed to be medieval, but we see in the second movie people have TV. So think something like that. It's like medieval 1800s and a sprinkle of modern day. That's the world they live in. So I decided to go with white because it's supposed to be like medieval Europe. So that's what I went with. But you could make them another color, like green, if you have a specific theme, like witch. But that's the next step. Give them a theme. Step 3, give them a theme. All the themes I picked for my girls were deer, Pegasus, unicorn, magic horse basically, mouse, angel, demon, and dragon. Those are the themes I picked. A theme could be an animal, like I said, deer or mouse, just a regular animal, or it could be something mythological or biblical or something supernatural like that. Like we have Demonica and Angelica, which are angels, or a magic animal like, Sweetie Pie, who's a unicorn, Pegasus, I guess it's an alicorn, and then Ember, who's a dragon. But you could also give them a theme like a witch, like I said. You can give them a witch hat as a thing that goes where, their theme's supposed to be showing. And that's why you can make their skin green if you want, or another color. Or you can give them a theme like a doctor and give them that band with the circle on their head. Or you can make their theme anything, it doesn't matter. Next, after you make their theme, give them a power, either based on their theme or just in general. My dear girl, who I unfortunately can't remember how to pronounce the name of her, I picked the name and then forgot how to say it. That is embarrassing. But she is Professor Mortis's favorite and is like a daughter to her. So when he made her, he gave her the most power. So she can do all kinds of stuff. At most 6 powers, at least 1 power. Anything more than 6, I mean 6 is already pushing it a lot. You don't want to make them too overpowered and stuff. So she can like levitate things, shoot lasers out of her hands, shapeshift things, all kinds of magic. But if we go over to Mitzi, the mouse girl, she can shrink to the size of a mouse and get into small places. That's what her use is. Ember can breathe fire, only with the help of a magic crystal that is kept in the back of her mouth. It's been confiscated from her for obvious reasons. We'll get to that next. So you get the gist. Give your characters a power. Next, a mental disorder. Because of the whole theme of the Little Helpers, it's supposed to be like, psychological and, yeah. Professor Mortis, I'll do more videos on each one individually later. But right now, I'm just talking about how to make them. So, the first girl I made, the deer girl, I gave her PTSD. Because although Mortis sees her like a daughter, he is not a great person. And she has PTSD because of his treatment. Just imagine if he had an actual kid. Mitzi has schizophrenia. And that's 2 examples. I can't remember the names of some of these disorders, but Demonica has that disorder that makes you opposed to authority figures. And of course, Ember is a firebug. That's the common name. I can't remember how to say the real name. Again, I'll do more details on what their disorders are later. Right now, I'm just going to say, just if you're making yourself as a self-insert, as, just making yourself as a little helper, pick your disorder. Just use yours. But if you don't have one, think of one. But if you're not doing a self-insert and you're trying to make a different character, just pick and choose. Look through them. Figure out what kind of character you're going for and what disorder fits the character. So then, that should be it. Yeah. Oh, basically, when I was thinking of these guys, the Little Helpers, and how they have a theme, like deer and etc., I just thought of Nikus, cat girls. So if you want to make yours a Nico, that's kind of like the easiest go-to, but like, it's kind of obvious. Like, oh well, it's whatever you want to do. And that should be about it. I'll see y'all next time.